Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Come on. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
Here we go. Back. Cowboy 80.
They've got a man in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. It's Cox. This is Terrence Ferguson. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Ready?
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Panther Street. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Scoop.
To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 22 out of that play. And Rams have the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
60 Eagles. Panther 11.
First and 10 here. Ward. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Our first down throw is going to wind up incomplete. Defender in the area making a nice play on the football. Now it's second down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Oh, put some heat on this defense into the crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. They're going to run. Here's the rookie from Kansas State. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
180.
Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Hold on, ready?
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Sit on. 180. Right shot.
Lamar now from the gun. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Ready, sit on. Sit on. 180. Sit on.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Gibson. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Here's Jarquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Got it. Let's go.
Going to throw this one. Ward. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
39-yard line.
That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie.
19.
It's Hunter on 2nd down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20.
The Ravens take over. For 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now throw to start the drive. And the tripling doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Jackson throwing here. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. He gets 6 on that play, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
On a quick.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Connects on the crosser. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
14. Rams, nothing. Tyler Luke.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Gibson. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Ward now. Setting up the screen for Hunter. Has good room at the 35. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 23 on that one. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Rams, 1st down. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
Ready.
He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's a gain of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down. A gain of 9
We've set it down
yards.
from 37.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Down. 70 Timberwolves.
1st down throw here for Ward. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete, so we've got 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Steady.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Cut out left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's Lamar. He's going to push one deep down. That's complete inside the 35. So that's going to go as a kick of 36 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They give him now out of the shotgun. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Drew Sanders that time on the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Oops, knocks it through. And then extends their lead to 14.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On the return, here's Gibson. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it!
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Come on, come on.
Ward's going to throw it. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go! Go!
Hunter on the inside give. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's Ward. He's with his back, Hunter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
So third down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Tight end in motion left. 4th down, here's Ward. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Nate Wiggins has got it.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Lamar now from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
180. Hey, shot. 180. Hey, shot.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And that is Cox, touchdown Baltimore. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Rams 3. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Gibson. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 17.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking at time for Terrence Ferguson. So that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready? Press all 80.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds him over the middle. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Working quickly here. We'll go with a design keeper. Massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 31.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First and 10 here. Ward. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get it back on his 6th interception of the season. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. And now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
Thrown back, it's the handoff. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one is launched downfield. Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts, and they can try a field goal now before halftime. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Loop knocks it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Lamar back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. That's another quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down here from the 36. Jackson throwing here. Short pass brought in. Won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. And again, it's Jackson. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Brought in inside the 20. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
You. Switch. No. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
From the red zone on first. Throwing the out route, complete. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
You go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Here's Lamar on his feet. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did. And I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go. And that group certainly was.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Like it. 19. Shot.
The drive starts with a carry by Hunter. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Ward setting up to throw. Behind the line, he lost that football. The Ravens pick it up. Buttoned up pretty well after that fumble, but they are still going to take over in the red zone.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
DC, ready?
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
The give here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Alpha, sit on. Come on. Go. Report.
3rd and long for him here. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Roop knocks it through. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
I know it's not a touchdown, but that's exactly what you want to do after a takeaway. Make them pay, and in this case, with 3.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Ravens keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense. Kind of rip their heart out, too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24 yards line.
From the set.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Completed over the middle. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they mark him just short of the first. He's out to 34. Offense in the hurry up here.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Galloping inside the 40. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams continuing to fight at least. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Get on! 180! Middle!
Now here's Lamar. Andrews snags another one. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
It's a design run. When each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Get out! 180! Get out! 180! Get out! 180! Get out! Get out!
One drawn up here for Lamar. Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
180!
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They can probably coast the rest of the way. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further. It's a designed run for him. On fourth now, on comes Tyler Loop, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. Good work so far. He's got room. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out.
At their own 39-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
Here we go. Start. Go.
From the gun, it's Ward. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
Ward's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side to Mitchell. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's the backup. First throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. First down throw here for Ward. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And what an effort after everything seemingly went off the rails, Brock. He never gave up on the play, and he turns it into an excellent result. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
Going now on 1st down. Ward. He finds Diggs right side. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
To the air with Ward. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams take 7 points off the deficit.
Rams 17.
Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Dump off caught by his back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Rams add a man to the secondary. 3rd down. Throw here, third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
This one's set up for Lamar. Second and goal coming up from the 7. He's keeping it, gonna get it forward. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further. He gets a designed run for it. On fourth now, on comes Tyler Luke, gonna try this field goal for the Ravens. A very short kick here from the right hash. Luke knocks it through. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Let go.
Ward in the pistol. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens are going to take over after the interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens getting closer to their 13th win of the season. Rams going nickel here on 3rd down.
Out
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now we get another stoppage here, just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
This is Cox, that's Walker. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Score, Ravens 57, Rams 17. Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Lanes didn't open for him. He has stopped shy of the 15.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Ready. Stop low, 18. Crack low, 8.
Back to work after throwing the pin. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey. 70 Lions.
Second and 10. Here's Ward to throw. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They're going to pass it here. All the left side. And he was not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.